Good morning. Happy 1st of December and happy Vlogmas. I will talk a little bit more upstairs about my plans for Vlogmas, but I just wanted to say good morning. It is a chilly 29 degrees outside, and yeah, we started opening our advent calendars, and it's gonna be a good start to the month. All right, now that I have my breakfast, cream cheese on toast, and my tea, which this is a tea advent calendar that I got from the company 52 Teas, and then this mug, which you can't see the front of it, hold on. There's the front of it. It has a little grumpy face, but this is my new Christmas mug. I will put the studio that I bought this from down below. It is a handmade mug, so that's fun. And the 52 Teas Advent Calendar is new for me this year. I've known about 52 Teas for a while, and I've only ever tried a couple of their teas. I think most of them are flavored, so we'll see how this goes, because I think most of you who've been here long enough know that I tend to like unflavored teas for the most part, but this is, I think it was called Tea and Scones, and this is delicious. So I'm a fan so far, but it's only day one. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink. Yeah, I'm a fan so far, but it's only day one. It is a 12-day advent calendar, so I'll be drinking one of the teas every other day, which I actually prefer, because that way I don't feel like I have to drink the tea that day if I'm not feeling it. So that is advent calendar number one, is my tea advent calendar. And then I got the short story advent calendar from Hingston Olsen. So this is 20, I think it's actually 25 short stories that range from like 8 pages to 24 pages. And I'm going to be trying to read one of these a day, so we'll see how that goes. I will obviously keep you guys updated in these videos. So there is that. And then one that I had last year, the XO Marshmallow Advent Calendar. So I'm gonna open this. I'm probably not gonna eat the marshmallow at this exact moment because I wanna eat my breakfast first. But let's see what we have. It is a pink marshmallow. Ooh, peaches and cream. So that sounds delicious. I will look forward to eating that a little later. But yeah, Marshmallow Advent Calendar was a lot of fun last year, so I decided to do it again. It's also owned by some alumna from my university, so that's always fun to support fellow Hollins women. But my battery's flashing, so I'm gonna get that taken care of and also get my day started for work, and then I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Well, I worked on that a little bit. I still don't love it, so I may end up taking it down and readjusting again. This like end piece over here, I don't know. It's just slightly too long. It feels weird, so that's a problem. I made some tea, and I'm gonna go up and finish up what I can for work today. I'd really like to take a nap. I just went and grabbed the mail. I may or may not have bought myself a bunch of candies. Yeah, so there's this company out of maybe Gainesville, Florida. I think Gainesville, Florida, called Lofty Pursuits. And they make old-fashioned handmade candy. And I bought a bunch of it. And I'm very excited about all of it. I didn't remember buying quite this much, but hold on. Yep, so I got a bunch of these like drop candies. The nectar flavor ones are my favorite. I have no idea what these actually are supposed to taste like, but they're delicious. And I got peach. I think these are cotton candy. There's just so many. I had the banana ones. They were very good. I got the key lime ones from my mom. There's pear flavored. There are blueberry ones. And I don't know what madness is. Oh, strawberry, mango, apple pie, mystery fruit mix. And then this one, kiwi. So let's try, I'm gonna try the kiwi one because that sounds interesting. Let's see what this tastes like. I was very excited when I saw that the mail had already come. I ran downstairs to get these. That's a big piece. I don't want a big piece. Yeah, and they look like little kiwis. Ooh. It tastes strangely like a kiwi. Wow. They're just so good. I'll put the website down below because they're amazing. They also have a YouTube channel, so I'll link that as well. I learned about them from Sophia Nygaard's channel because she went there and made her own candy. I think this one actually might be one of the candies they made with her, with the alien in it. Yeah, 10 out of 10, do recommend. I need to stop eating candy and go pick up my child. But that stuff is good. It's very good. I'm gonna go pick up the kid, and I probably won't touch base with you until he's in bed, because today is also both mine and Justin's, one of our parents' birthdays. My mom's birthday, it's his dad's birthday. Yes, they were in fact born on the same day, in the same year. They are the exact same age. It's weird. It's a whole thing. But we are going to Ichiban to get hibachi with his dad, and I've already brought my mom her present this morning, and then Grayson's gonna do his little scavenger hunt for his advent calendar, which is a Play-Doh advent calendar. So lots of things happening, and most of it I'm not a film in public kind of person most of the time, and this is going to be Grayson's first time at a hibachi place, so focused on him to make sure he doesn't freak out at the fire. Yes, so that's the plan for this evening, but I will talk to you later once little man is in bed. Well, it is 10 o'clock. The baby has been in bed for about 2 hours, so today was kind of exhausting. Lots of meetings and priorities at work today. I had 3 to-do list items, and well, technically 4, and I did 2 of the 4, so I guess I did half of them, so good job me. But tomorrow I have to do the 2 that I think are gonna take the most time, so there's that. But I did realize that I have not actually told you what I am currently reading. So I am listening to the audiobook of A Restless Truth by Freya Marsk. This is the second book in the last binding trilogy. And the first book was A Marvelous Light, and it was really good. This is also fantastic. It follows a different cast of characters. And the first book is like a mystery wrapped up in a male-male romance. This is, again, a mystery, and it's tied to the first one. And it is a female-female romance, so that is fun. I'm greatly enjoying this, and the narrator is fantastic, and the story is like laugh out loud funny in so many places. So happy to be reading this. I'm about like a quarter to a third of the way through it, so that's fun. And then I am reading Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree, which I feel like everybody, this is so shiny, everyone is talking about this one. Yeah, about an orc who opens a coffee shop. I am only like 25 pages into it, enjoying it so far. But today I did read the first short story in the short story advent calendar. It was about 15 pages, and it was good. It just was sort of like meh. It was about a girl who lives next to a family. The family, it's like Bread of Life, which I didn't look up, so I don't know if that's a real thing, but they were sort of like, the family sounded vaguely like they could be Amish, or like just very conservative, like, type of family. And yet they let this girl who's not from their community babysit their daughter, and like the way she talks to the girl is like, and then there's like a revelation about the mom. It's just one of those things where it was like, it's 15 pages and a lot happened. I thought that I was semi-invested, and probably would have, like, the mom's story sounded really interesting, and I would read her story. But it was fine. It was not a good or a bad start to the, it was a good start to the advent calendar, so, you know. I look forward to seeing what the next story brings. But yeah, I'm just curled up in bed, ready to go to sleep probably in the next 15 minutes. Yeah, it's been a long day. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good morning. So, where to even start? Last night, I heard Grayson fussing in his bed, and I pulled up the monitor, and he was like Superman laying on top of the rail of his crib. And by the time I got upstairs, he was standing in the hall crying about how he didn't want to be in bed. And I was like, buddy, it's bedtime. So I got him situated and back to bed. This morning, I was awoken by the sound of little feet running down the hall and then shaking the doorknob. And I opened the door, and he said, "You don't want to be in your bed." And I was like, okay. Luckily, it was like 6:30 something, and I get up at 6:45, so like it wasn't like 5 a.m. or anything. So I didn't have to actually put him back to bed. But this weekend, our plan is to get rid of the pacifier because I feel it's like it's long overdue. He doesn't even really use it a whole lot. He just like gnaws on it at bedtime, and then like I think he lays down with it a little bit, but then it usually comes out at some point. So like he only uses it in the bed and not how a pacifier is normally used. So yeah, the plan is for the Passy Fairy to come take those away this weekend. But I guess now we're just gonna go full in and take the Passy away and give him his big boy rail on his bed so that he can get in and out. So pray for my sanity, because I have doubts this baby's gonna take a nap with both of those things in play. And also I would like to sleep in tomorrow. But that seems unlikely. Anyway, so today we are gonna go get the tree after work. I also, the mail ran twice yesterday, apparently, because, let me put this down somewhere and I'll show you. So obviously I showed you the candy package that I got, and I definitely pulled that out of the mailbox. But when I came downstairs, this was laying on the table as if my husband got it off the porch or out of the mailbox. And this is my BookTube prize journal. So you're not gonna be able to see it very well because for some reason the kitchen is always really yellow in lighting, and I picked the yellow one because I love yellow. But I am judging the BookTube prize for the first time this year. I signed up for both translated fiction and fiction, and I am really excited to read either one of those. I am afraid of some of the books that could end up on the BookTube prize because I know 2 books that came out this year. One of them I would be interested in reading, and the other one I really don't want to read, but if I get it, I have to read it. The one I'd be interested in reading is Tomb of Sands, which I have every belief will be on the translated category. And then for fiction, To Paradise by Hanya Yanagihara, I already know it's gonna be one of the fiction ones, I think, because Robert's posted on the Instagram that's been featured on there at some point, and I don't want to read that book. Like, I don't have any interest in Yanagihara, and I have heard mixed reviews of that book, and it's super long, but if I have to read it, I do have an audiobook from Libro FM of it, so I guess I will listen to the audiobook. I don't know. All of that to say that if you're interested in judging the BookTube prize, the signups are still open for that. You do not have to judge every round, so you can sign up for fiction, nonfiction, or translated, any or all 3 categories, and then you opt into each round. So if you sign up now and then you find that in February you aren't able to participate, then you can opt out of that round and then opt in for April and May or the final round. So like you have options to opt in, and then you would be assigned, once you opt in, you'll be assigned a category, and you have to read those 6 books and rate them in a like 1 to 6 order. So yeah, looking forward to participating. I got the BookTube journal because I wanted to support Robert, and also because I wanted to have somewhere that I could like write down my thoughts, because I don't typically do that on books, but I wanted to be able to write them down because 2 months is enough time for me to forget how I felt about a book, so, or the finer details. So that's what this is for. Anyways, I'm gonna get started on my day because it's 7:40 and I haven't even made my tea. No tea advent today because it's the second and it's 12 day calendar, so I'll open the next one tomorrow. But yeah, I will open my marshmallow one when I get upstairs. So hopping on here to tell you that today's just been something else. There were a lot of early morning meetings from like 8:30 on with a lot of things, moving parts. So this time of year at work, I think I've said, is kind of crazy. This year feels like it's at a new level. I'm not really sure. But also, maybe I said this already. I honestly don't know. That's the kind of day it's been. But I tried to run the clean cycle on our dryer, and now there's like water and gunk in our laundry room because apparently the washer drain backed up. Glorious. And yesterday we had our AC unit, our heating and air, AC, whatever, units serviced, and the downstairs one today was not heating. So they had to come back out and deal with that. I think it's been dealt with. He left, so I haven't talked to my husband yet, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's fixed. I hope it's fixed. Because it's Friday, so if it's not getting fixed on Monday. I feel like December brought chaos. So we are gonna go get the little one. We're gonna go get our Christmas tree, and we're gonna get it. We're not decorating tonight because if anybody was here for Vlogmas last year, we accidentally bought like the 4 times brightness LED lights that are meant for the outside, and yeah, they're bright as expected, and we just lived with them last year, but we're not going to do that this year. We're going to get actual inside Christmas tree LEDs for the tree, but we don't have those yet because it's been that kind of week for both of us, so we haven't been able to go out and buy new Christmas lights. So we're going to do that at some point tomorrow. But we are still going to get the tree. We're going to set it up, let its little branches shake out, and then Sunday morning I'm going to decorate the tree with Grayson. So that's what we're looking at right now. It's Chaos December, apparently. I'm exhausted. It is 9:15 and Grayson has climbed out of his crib 3 times. The most recent one was just like 2 minutes ago. So we're in for an interesting, I mean, honestly, it's Chaos December. So, yeah, I haven't gotten anything read, and I need to read the short story for today, which is 20 pages. So I think I'm gonna wash my face, brush my teeth, and then get in bed and read this. If I have any motivation after that, then I will read some in Legends and Lattes, but there's no telling. I just hope he sleeps until a normal hour, because I know if he doesn't, he's gonna get out of his bed and try to come in here. Even though we have one of those sleep training clocks, and we've talked to him about it multiple times and tried to make him understand that when it is yellow, he has to stay in his room, but once it turns green, he can get up and come get us. And we've talked about it before now, but it's only really been like practically applicable now. We're gonna put his big boy bed rail on there tomorrow too. I can't decide if that's gonna make it better or worse, so. Alright, well, I'm gonna go wash my face and brush my teeth and try to get some reading done. I'll let you know in the morning how this all goes.